Ari Production.
Hello, it's Killian,
Hey, and Dino.
and today on the Hybrid Anime Podcast, we are going to talk about anime, specifically Attack on Titan.
Yeah, this is the first, real dive into anime, I guess.
Yes, the first actual episode.
Yep.
So
did
we're
you...
We're gonna talk about from episode 1 up to episode 12, I think.
Okay, how did you find Attack on Titan?
I've always knew about it. I've always known about it.
You've always known about it.
I've always known about it. No, I've always known about it since I was they'd probably say about 7.
Since you were about 7?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've known about it for a very long time. I just haven't watched it.
Right, you had just heard about it and...
Yeah, but I watched it I started watching it probably about a month ago.
Okay.
And I'm already up to the start of season 4.
Is that the current season?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's still being made though.
It's still being made, but you're caught up.
No.
Oh, you're not.
I'm still 10 episodes behind.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to talk from episode 1 to episode 12 today.
Okay. Yeah, because I had heard about it, just through passing and stuff, and then going to bookstores and stuff, I've seen, manga, but never really thought much about it. And then you had played me the theme song on YouTube, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, that looks kind of cool. Because I didn't know, Attack on Titan. I thought it was maybe, it could have been anything. It could have been space. It could have been whatever. So I didn't know what it was. So what is Attack on Titan?
That's a hard question.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
All right.
I'm up to season 4 and I still don't know what it is.
Okay, so it's not... It is in... It would have to be like an alternate world.
Probably.
Because it's, the year...
850.
850.
Well, 845 to start, but then 850.
Okay. So
at the point we're watching at.
Well, we're watching, it's 850. But it's not... 850 what would have been in our world, because there's advanced, for 850, there's kind of like a steam-powered, gasoline motors and stuff like that, which they didn't have in 850.
And they had that big boat thing.
Yeah.
With the track.
Right, cannons and all that, which they didn't have in 850. So... And it's in Germany, or?
Yeah, it's in Germany.
Right. So, but yet it's an anime, so it's Japanese.
Everybody speaks Japanese in Germany when Asians didn't exist.
So...
Asians no longer exist in the walls.
So the world...
But they all speak Japanese, but they're in Germany.
But they're Germany because there's a guy, Jaeger, and his... sister, his adopted kind of sister, her last name was what? Ackerman, right. So
and then their friend, Arthur.
Right. So everything is German. But
and in the opening theme, there's German.
Right. So, we right now we know it's a German anime set in a futuristic past.
That's not made in Germany and where everybody speaks Japanese.
Right. So, Man,
there's some
everyone's
weird
flocking to go watch this now. But basically what happens is everyone is living within
3 walls.
these walls, communities that are walled within walls, and on the outside of the wall are
walls.
titans.
Essentially, big fat naked people.
Big fat naked people with no reproductive organs.
And no brain. Well,
And
kind of.
And no discernible thinking logic. Except for to eat people. But not for nourishment.
They just
Just
eat them.
for a bloodlust. And they can go anywhere from...
Because they don't even need animals. They just
Right.
pass animals. But they only eat humans.
Right. And they range in different sizes, and some have different abilities, like some are armored, like with a natural armor. Other ones, like, run real fast and can
have
burn
armor.
through crap. And then some are just kind of like lumbering golems that when they grab you, they eat.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand why some people can cut out their hands and other people can't.
Can what?
Why some people can, like, cut themselves out of the Titan's hand, but some can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it might be, like, they're so scared that, like, they don't think of it.
Right. And they regenerate, right?
Yeah.
Body parts too. Like you cut off their head.
As long as you don't hit the nape of their
right.
neck, then their head
Right.
comes back.
Their head themselves will grow back. Their weak spot is at the nape of the neck.
Oh, by the way, spoilers.
Well, not too much.
Well, I mean, we're going up to episode 12, so I mean...
But even the nape of the neck was,
Yeah.
6, episode 6 or 7.
And anyway, it isn't
so
really,
not
like,
too much.
spoiler information. I mean,
And from what we've watched, most of it revolves around this kid Jaeger.
Eren
Jaeger, whose parents were killed.
No, well...
Well, he saw his mom getting eaten by a Titan. And so he and his sister, adopted sister, there's a backstory there too, that they end up fleeing and then training up to become soldiers.
It was a really long time. 5 years.
What wasn't it, 3?
Well, it was 5 years. Then they got old enough. Like, it was...
Right, it was so 3 years and then 2 more years.
8:45 when the... Oh, by the way, the Titans invaded.
Yeah.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, the Titans, just kind of bust through the wall and started eating people.
The giant Titan, just a colossal Titan.
Right.
Kicked the wall and then disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, some have these weird abilities where they can, appear and disappear.
And then the Titans went in and then ate everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not everybody, but everybody.
20% of the population.
Yeah, 20% of the population.
Yeah.
Well, no. 20% of the population got lost after that. When people were, sent out of the walls to go fight the Titans to get their land back.
Okay.
They fought in that, and then 20% of the population died.
Okay.
So, 2 years after that, they got old enough to, go into, become soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was 3 years in that.
Right.
And then it was 850.
Right. And they're training with, being elite soldiers. They've got these cool little rocket pack things with,
ODM gear.
Okay, what is that?
Omnidirectional mobility gear.
Okay. In layman's terms, rocket pack things and these harpoon and tow cables. And the train is
Tow
coming.
cables. Just tow a car like that. Just
Well, I'm thinking, in Empire Strikes Back, when Luke was running and shot under. Hold on. The Titans.
Ah,
They've become
there's the steam.
trains.
The steam. The Titans have become trains.
So, yeah, when Luke was going and he shot underneath the AT-AT and then went up the zip line and slashed it with a lightsaber and then threw the grenade in, or thermal detonator, and it blew up. So, that's what I was thinking.
Ah.
So they got jetpacky things, harpoons, and tow cables.
Yes. Harpoons and tow cables.
So you can, like, zip around like Spider-Man.
But, like, waste Spider-Man.
And then got, like, big, like, cool, like, katana-like blades where they can cut into the nape of a Titan.
Yeah, it's still weird how, like, people can, like, catch themselves on the walls with that without breaking their back.
Yeah.
Like, their backs would have been broken multiple times by now.
You've got butt-naked, genderless Titans eating people and stuff, and then weirder things happen later. But this is where you're...
People die by rocks falling on them, though, not just the big naked guys.
Yeah, but this is where you're... what is that called?
Suspension of disbelief. Yeah.
Is going to...
We figured that out at the same time.
But...
Yeah, so... Then, like... After they become soldiers, they on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the wall doing something. I don't know what they were doing. And then a colossal Titan just pops out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then tries to, kill people.
I'll tell you what, though, there is some... For this being essentially a cartoon, there's some pretty scary things that happen.
Oh, yeah, the first Titan that eats the mom is just horrible.
Like truly horrifying.
That Titan's called the Smiling Titan, by the way.
Yeah.
Even though multiple Titans smile, I don't know why that one's called the Smiling Titan. But...
Yeah. And then there's even, I will say, without being spoilery, a Were Titan who is kind of freaky looking.
Mm.
Like, really freaky.
Like, he has, 3 layers of teeth.
Of,
not in his mouth, not 3 layers of teeth, but, where your cheeks are supposed to be.
Yeah.
There's teeth.
Yeah.
There is no cheek.
And then, the regular Titans just look like drugged out people.
That are naked.
With, blank, happy, hippie faces on. And it's like, oh, that looks like a nice guy, but then he'll grab you and snap your neck and eat you.
Oh, yeah. It's weird. The way the Smiling Titan killed the mom is...
Broke
her
her back.
And then ate her.
While her kids are watching. And it's like, yeah. I mean, your little sister loves horror movies, and I don't think she's going to watch this right now.
Yeah. Hans is a cool character, though.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to fight this Titan for you. Never mind, I am not going to fight that Titan for you.
Yeah, it's like, take the kids and go. No, I'm going to fight. Okay, we're running. Grabs the kids and runs.
At least he's smart.
Yeah.
That's what every smart
there's so many
would do.
people in the show who are paralyzed with fear.
And it's realistic.
And they're like, and then they yell about being paralyzed with fear. You've got 9 characters right now yelling about not doing anything and being paralyzed with fear. It's like, this guy actually did something. He ran. It was, flight, fight, or fright. And he chose flight.
But, I mean, it wasn't a bad decision.
No. And we didn't have to yell at him but then he got because the mom died and he felt responsible for that.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, that makes sense.
It does, but it does, well, it was a coin flip at very best. if he was going to fight and win.
And anyway, we saw before that the garrison, which are like... so there's 3 regiments. There's Scout, there's Garrison, and there's Military Police.
Right.
Military Police is like inner wall.
Yeah.
With like the king.
Garrison
is like defends the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Scout regiment like goes out beyond the walls.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
my brain is blinking.
Your brain is blinking? I'll see it from here. Oh, there's a blinking.
No, I said blinking.
No.
Okay, so there's this one. Let's skip to like when they were becoming soldiers. There's like this guy. He's my favorite character. He wants to join the military police, and to join the military police, you have to be one of the 10 best people when they were becoming soldiers, or one of the 10 best soldiers. And then Aaron does this big, angry, big-eyed speech.
Yeah, it's another thing.
Yeah.
Whenever they get mad, their eyes get really big.
Just extremely big.
And then they yell like this!
Especially Aaron.
I want to fight Titans!
And then there's like creepy like commander people with like
beady, weird eyes.
He's like
what is your problem, soldier?
and then
no problem, sir! I want to kill Titans!
yeah,
I killed my mom!
He says he's gonna kill Titans, but like he has no way of doing it. Like, he's like, hey, I'm gonna kill all the Titans.
I'm killing every one of them!
You know what? I don't care about spoilers. We're going up this to 12. We had a warning. Well, I'm just gonna say it. Eren goes, like, just dies.
Real quick. I'm going to kill Titans! You're dead.
He's just dead. Proving he's useless. He's just... I mean, he saved a guy.
Right.
But, I mean, he also couldn't escape.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not the best soldier with ODM gear either. So he's like, I'm gonna kill all the Titans. But then he's like, not like, amazingly skilled with anything.
Right. But, you know, he's got heart. You know,
I mean,
so that accounts for something.
It counts for something. But then, to sport, like, he turns into Titan Boy.
Well, yeah, you could have set that up a little better.
I mean, I could have, but I mean, like, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm
so,
just joking.
here, listen to my version.
Go ahead.
So, he saves his friend. He literally reaches into a Titan's mouth, pulls out his friend, then gets chumped and killed. So, now
His
that
arm,
friend...
though. Like, his arm.
Yeah, he lost an arm. He lost a leg before that. He's all jacked up. And now he's swallowed and dead. So the friend goes to tell the sister. And then all of a sudden this Titan comes out of nowhere.
Well, actually, the friend's just sitting there.
Oh,
just crying, talking about how useless he is.
Exactly. Like, he's the 5th person to do this. I did nothing.
And he does it the most.
Oh, yeah. He does it every 10 minutes. This guy is like bipolar. He's like, no, I can be something. I can't do anything. I can be something.
And then he runs, and well, then everybody tries to go to the castle to, like, refuel everything.
Right.
But then, like, the girl just, like...
The sister.
Runs out of gas and then just falls on a trash can.
She's really good, though.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for her gear, she'd be doing good.
Yeah.
She's 12 times the soldier that Eren is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so she's about to, like, get killed here.
Yeah, by this Titan. Like, she gives up, but, you know, then she doesn't.
Right. She gives up, and she's like, but she gets up to start fighting, and in her mind, she's thinking, why am I still fighting when I want to give up? I want to give up, but I'm still going forward. Why? Essentially. And all of a sudden,
yes, Titan.
this other Titan comes.
That looks creepy, but he's also one of the coolest looking ones.
Yeah, he does. He looks cool. He's got like all sharp hair and like these big rows of teeth on his like cheeks. Lips and cheeks.
Like, I don't know how you didn't notice that was Eren. Like, his hair is like the exact same.
He's got this roar, you know, like this monstrous roar, where the other ones kind of walk around like golems.
Yeah.
And he starts pounding on the other Titan.
Yeah, and like one guy, he punches the guy's head off, and he just flies into a bell tower.
Yeah. And
by the way, bell animation's 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. And then another Titan, and he's bashing this Titan's face into a pulp. Just beating him and beating him and beating him. So, who's the weepy crybaby? What's his name? Armin. He gets this idea.
But he's also big brain.
But he is. He's very smart. So he does have a lot to offer, just not when it comes to actually anything physical. So he gets this idea of using this giant Titan as a means to help them. Well, this Titan is getting worn out from fighting other Titans, and then is getting ganged up on from other Titans, and is getting...
But they make it to the castle, though.
Right, make it to the castle. His like arms are chewed off, and
the poor windows.
Everything.
The poor windows just keep getting broken.
So,
yeah, like everybody goes into the castle, like falls into the castle.
But
they don't all go through the same window. Like every single window in the building just breaks because they all.
But because of the group of people, they all smell like humans, so it just draws more Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So. That's why this big monster Titan, Titan I call him, and you'll find out in a minute why. He's getting jacked up now because of all these Titans, and he collapses.
And his like arms are gone.
Gone. He's just laying there.
But he kicks this little baby Titan.
Yeah, there's a little baby Titan coming, and he's just like, boom, and punches him, like a field goal.
But, like, he also goes and kills a Titan, like, really badly. Just
pounding.
Because he killed his friend.
Yep. So, then, when he's all out of it, arms off, whatever, he starts to dissolve, and then out of the nape of the neck, the soft spot, comes Eren, who comes out and is pretty much comatose. So Eren, dying, wills himself to become a Titan.
Originally, you thought it was reincarnation.
Right, so I'm like, was he like reincarnated into a Titan? So I thought this was going to be Eren Titan. But then it became that, no, it is Eren who can will himself to become a Titan. Kind of like the Hulk.
But it's like...
But it's through like pain.
He has to hurt himself.
Not just anger.
Yeah, he has to like...
Because if it was through anger, he would always be a Titan. Because that's all this guy does is yell and get big-eyed and throw a temper tantrum. So...
But I mean, it's part of his characters.
Yeah, and at first it was like, and that was my big joke, was, every episode, here he goes again!
But I mean, it's just because, it's obvious, just everybody knows he's overreacting, just to everything.
Yeah. It's like,
but I mean, like...
Even his sister's like... They
meant to make it, like, part of his character, though, that he's just annoyingly determined.
Right. But now we're getting to the point... And we'll probably cut it off here.
Yeah.
Where we're finding more about why Eren is the way he is. I'm thinking going forward. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
things to do with his dad, what's back home in the basement, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
I do know, yes.
But let's... And if I'm wrong, I will talk about it next time.
I mean, I can't say you're wrong or right, but I also can't say you're... There's even if I'm actually allowed to give you an answer, I can't say you're wrong.
Okay.
But I also can't say you're right, because there's a lot of details.
Right. Well, but I was kind of right by saying he was reincarnated as a Titan. Because he was dead.
Well, no, he wasn't.
But
he was alive, but he was just his arm was gone.
But he was in Titan stomach acid.
Well, yeah, but he was going.
I mean,
this girl melts.
This
girl in the stomach just melts.
Yeah, that was creepy. Because he's in there in the belly and he's seeing people.
Oh yeah, and the Titans have extreme body heat, just super.
So, I mean, I guess he's
last.
The Sarlacc.
His last thing, he
Yeah, it's like the Sarlacc pit where you're slowly digested for 1,000 years, or something.
Slowly digested for 1,000 years in the stomach of a Titan. It's confusing. Why don't people just cut the Titan's stomach open and let the people out?
I don't know. See, that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought he was going
to stab the naked.
As he was going down. Yeah, come out of that Titan from the inside. Out.
But then he wouldn't have an arm or a leg, though.
That is true.
And he'd have to get replacements, which at this point don't exist.
Right.
So he'd just be
we don't know if it exists. But who knows? Okay.
They don't have cameras yet.
Yeah. So, anything else? Or we good?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we are good, but... Well, actually, then, the military commanders get, all angry at him.
Oh, yeah, because they don't know...
What he
is. He's as far as they're concerned, he's a Titan. And they want to destroy Titans.
They think he's a Titan, spy.
Yeah. They're thinking very much in black and white. Not thinking of, we can use this. And so...
And then this...
But then there was...
Bald...
One commander guy that said, no, let's not be dumb. We can use this. So...
And he's the best commander.
Yep. So... Alright.
Well, that's all for today. See you next time.
Yeah, we'll try to be a little more regular on when we're coming out. It'll be, probably every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And early.
If it's every week, it'll be every. We're figuring all this out, and tell your friends about us. Give us a 5-star rating. And like and subscribe.
See ya.
Bye.